we have a 2024 Nissan Pathfinder in the shop. The windshield was recently replaced, which means we're going to have to calibrate that camera that lives in the windshield. Our tablet does ask us, why are we calibrating this camera? We're going to go ahead and check that replace front windshield off. These systems create a pre-post scan and a complete calibration report that is available to keep as a copy for your shop and also provide for your customers, and it's a fantastic report. Now, we also have the option here of where are we doing this calibration. This is another great featured by Autel that I love about this machine. A is a flat, B is on something, or C would be like it's a little off. This can take up a lot of discrepancies in the floor, but right now we are on a level ground. Here's what we need. Here's how much space you require in front of you, at least 5 meters. Our preparations have already been done to save you the time of watching me do that. All of my fluids are at the correct levels. Fuel tank is full, and of course, my tires are set to specifications. We'll press start now, and this will automatically return to a home position. Once it's done, it's going to ask us to have at least 1.5 meters in front of the vehicle, which we do already. My rear wheel clamps are already installed, but what I haven't installed yet, and which I'll do real quick, is go ahead and install our monitors. This is another unique feature of the 1000 that makes it a standout tool, as I'm not going to have to fish around for targets. The targets will automatically be displayed correctly, of course, on these monitors. And the power is also supplied right there on the arms. So I have that. I will press next. Alignment aid, right front tire, right in the center of it. Cameras can see all of my targets, and it's going to have me remove the alignment aid. Now we're going to move our frame into position. You have distance, angle, and offset. We need all three of these to be green before we can continue. Press next, and we'll start here. It's magic. No guessing, no hunting for targets. My height and everything has already been set. Ask us to double check that our targets are what they're supposed to be. They are. One of the other great things about these monitors here is you can adjust the brightness. Right now it's set on auto brightness, but if you're having maybe an issue with it not reading, maybe you need to adjust the brightness of your targets. That can be done as well. There's a brightness setting you can see right on the screen right now. Remove the wheel clamps. Now we're going to measure from the ground to the wheel hub here, but we're going from that center right here, cutting the tire in half, right up to that middle of the arch, and entering those numbers right on the tablet. Like I said, I already did that. They were both 845 in millimeters. Now the aiming is in progress. Calibration was successful. I am going to select the laser radar. It says turn off the ignition, turn it back on, press the accelerator pedal within 10 seconds before we perform the calibration. Now remember, Nissan does have a gateway. Make sure you have your auto auth account set up before you begin so you can get into the advanced functions that Nissan has here. And it's the only way you can get into it. You've got a choice now between the reflector and the radar calibration plate. Choose which one you want. They're both going to do the same thing. I'm going to choose B. I have it right handy with me. And remember why we are going to need to do this calibration. Kind of replaced or removed, but we have that condition met. Here's the tools that we're going to need. I already have them all set out as well. Here's the space requirements that you are going to need as well. Make sure the vehicle's on a level surface and the steering wheel is in the straight ahead position. We have enough room in front of us. We'll press go ahead. And again, here's all your pre-calibration setups that you need to do. I have taken care of all of these to verify that we are ready to go. We are using the 1000, which is great. We get a lot of automatic things happening here. Asking us to place a calibration frame about 1.5 meters back, which we have already done. And we've put our wheel clamps on the rear wheels already. Now we're going to use our alignment aid. Center of the right front wheel, point that arrow right in the middle of it, typically where your hub is. You can see the targets are recognized, so now we can go ahead and remove that alignment aid. All right, now we're going to be asked to install our calibration plate on the left sliding plate. This is the one we're using. Now we're going to need to get our frame positioning into the green arrows. You have 3 different positions. You're trying to get the frame in. You need to get them all in green before we can press continue. We're all green. Hit the brakes, press next. Pressing start, automatically going to move the target to the position. We'll press next. So now we're going to turn on the sliding plate laser and adjust the height of the crossbar and move the calibration plate left and right so that the laser line aligns with any position on the surface of the radar sensor. The radar is right here in the middle. You can see my laser. I like to get it as close to center as possible. I can go ahead and turn the laser back off now and press OK. Now we're going to adjust to make sure that our plate is absolutely level. We have 2 bubble levels right in here. I really don't have to do any dialing. I can use the tablet and automatically adjust it with the tablet to get it right where I need to be. That's level. Go ahead and press OK. It's asking us to remove the rear wheel clamps. Ensure the ignition is on. Press start. It's executing. And it is completed normally. So our front radar has calibrated normally. At this point now, what you want to do is your post scan to verify there are no DTs set by what you did. And of course, before you return it to the customer, make sure you test drive it and that the system is operating as designed. For more ADAS videos, make sure you check out the Autel Academy, where we're going to have a ton of these videos on how to and use the equipment that Autel has here for us. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on another calibration at another time.